Hi, welcome to my training on booking a group cruise. I am just going to do the first part of booking a group cruise. This will just at least get you where you actually have put a group of cabins on hold. So, of course, the first thing that you do, you go to www.goccl.com, and once you get there and then you log in. So I'm already logged in. You put your username and your password in. But here from this main screen, you will go into the tab booking and then come down to create booking and then group bookings. Okay, from there it's asking you for a date range. I know the date range that I'm looking for is going to be March of 2019. So here I am at March 2019. I am looking for something that is preferably between any time after the 16th. So I'm going to put in the 16th through, and it'll default for 30 days. So I'll leave that 30 days up there. So the group type, I always look for open promotion. You have holiday sailings, which basically means that, you know what, it might be a Christmas sailing or Thanksgiving sailing. The infinity group is pretty much something that it's a theme group. So you might have like, you know, some knitters at the, you know, on the cruise, a group of knitters, or a group of bird watchers or something like that. If you do not have the exact group, then you're going to come up empty. So I always use open promotion. So I'll select open promotion. I know the ship that I want to go on. My group wants to go on the Carnival Fantasy. So here you can either put in the ship or you can put in the destination. I happen to know the ship. And then the port is actually optional, but of course it's going to default to Mobile because the Carnival Fantasy, I'm sorry, I'm saying Ecstasy, but the Carnival Fantasy is out of Mobile. So then I'm just going to hit search. It is going to bring up all of the cruises, sail dates within my date range. And I am going to pick this one here, which is going to be the March 18th. I really wanted something around March the 16th. But I will go ahead and select March the 18th. So here I would select this group. I want to point out, notice that it says here, fun points and amenities, and it says yes. Whenever it offers fun points and amenities as a travel agent, you're able to use those fun points to give your clients some gifts, maybe a bottle of wine or a Carnival bag, or maybe an onboard credit. Some agents also use the amenity points sometimes, depending on if the group is large enough, they would use that to increase the commission, you know, by 10, anywhere from 10 to $100 more. So, you know, you just have to have enough amenity points to accommodate that option. But I just wanted to kind of point that out. So right now, again, I am going to select the sailing on the Carnival Fantasy. It's the Western Caribbean cruise. This particular cruise leaves out of Mobile on that Saturday, the 18th. It's at sea on the 19th. It goes to Costa Maya on the 20th, and then Cozumel on the 21st. The 22nd, it's at sea again and arrives back in Mobile on the 23rd. So I am going to select this sailing. Once you select the sailing, then this screen comes up and it will give you an option to select your cabin categories. This particular sailing, I want to select my group. Everyone wants inside cabin. So here it'll tell you the max cabins allowed. So it tells me that the max that I can have on this sailing is going to be 10 for the 4C interior. I need a total of 18 cabins. So I'm going to select those 10. And then I'm going to go here for 4D interior, and I'm going to select the max allowed here, which is 8. That will accommodate all 18 of the cabins that I need. So from here, I will hit save and continue. Oh, I'm sorry. It's not going to save and continue because I need a group name. So because this is a training, I'm going to name this training cruise. Okay, see, it says I have 4 amenity points, which is a good amount of amenity points. I know you can give a bag for at least 1 point. You can give a bottle of wine for 1 point. The extra commission, if I'm not mistaken, is anywhere from 4 to 6 points. So, you know, if it's 6 points, you don't have enough points for that. You know, you can give like a $25 onboard credit, which will be split between the first 2 people in the cabin. So it'll be like $12.50 for each person. You might even have enough, depending on, you know, if they allow it, you might have enough for a $50 onboard credit, which will give the first 2 people in the cabin $25 onboard credit. So, and those, you know, those points are used for the travel agent to kind of set yourself apart, to do a little bit extra for your clients. That is always, always important. You want to set yourself apart from any other travel agents. Give your clients a reason to want to book travel with you, because nothing is more important than a repeat client versus getting a new client. Repeat clients have friends and family that can refer travel to you, so you want to make sure that you take care of your clients. So here again, I have selected my cabins. And so it right here, it will tell you that the cabin, the 4C interior, that cabin, the cost of the cabin is going to be $454, and the cruise rate is $335, and the non-commissionable fees and the miscellaneous charges are listed here at $119. I'm sorry, that $119. And that 119 is already in there. If I'm not mistaken, if I'm doing my adding correctly. Okay, yes, the $80.45 is in the 119, I think. Yes, because the 335 and the 119 equals the 454. So that's only for the first 2 people in the cabin. Here, for the 3rd person, it's going to be an additional $269 plus the 119. So do not forget to add that 119. The same thing for the 4th person in the cabin, and the same thing for the 5th person in the cabin. Always quote the 269 plus the 119. You please do not forget to include those non-commissionable fees of 119, because you'll find yourself quoting the wrong information to your clients, and then it can become a costly mistake. You either have to honor your mistake and bite the cost yourself, or take a chance on losing a client for life. So Don't make that mistake. I've made it in my beginning of my career, and so I've learned the hard way. So I would like to pass that little bit of tidbit knowledge to you. Okay, so then here it says your payment date and deposit amount is $25. It will give you, it'll give you about a month, so, to collect the deposit. However, I want to encourage anyone that's booking a group cruise, never ask for just $25. Always ask for at least $50. And the reason being, each cabin, the $25 only holds one person in the room. Um, and let's just say that you have secured 10 rooms because you want to promote your cruise. And so within that 1 month, you've gotten 5 people to say that they wanted to go. But those 5 people who paid the $25 are only paying for one bed in the room. So at that point, you would literally lose, you know, five, six, seven of your cabins because you wouldn't have enough. Each cabin can be held for $50 when you're doing a group cruise. So it's always best to ask for $50 from your clients, and then you'll have money to hold any rooms that have not been secured, and then you still have time to promote your cruise to other people and possible clients that's going to join your group. So, and I hope I didn't confuse anybody, but so from here, I'm just going to select next or save and continue. Okay, and then I want to point to you the guidelines. Once you get the guidelines here, um, you it tells you that here September the 17th, 2018, your $25, which I said at least $50 deposit per person. And then by November 23rd, 2018, everyone have to pay at least $150. Now, two things on this. Never tell your client that, the exact deadline. Always give yourself a little bit of playroom. So for me, I would tell my clients, November, let's just say November the 10th. November the 10th, 2018 is the deadline that everyone has to pay an additional $150. Now, please take note that it's actually not an additional $150. It's just that the total deposit of $150 need to be made. So if they've already made a $50 deposit, they have to make an additional $100 payment to bring it to $150. However, the more they've paid, the less they will have to pay when the full balance is due. And if you notice, the full balance is due on January the 22nd, 2019. Again, do not give them the deadline, because after this deadline, the cruise will cancel. If you do not, the cruise will cancel, and they lose their money. So especially if they don't have any insurance on there. So please, please, please make sure, back it off to 10 days, or, even 20 days. You can say, on January the 2nd, or January the 5th, but don't give them until the 22nd, because someone is going to come to you and they're going to say, can I give it to you Friday? Or can I give it to you next week, or something like that? So you want to give yourself a little bit of leeway. So keep that in mind. Here are the cancellation guidelines. If you click on that tab, basically what it tells you, anybody wanting to cancel on the 23rd of January 2019, they would lose $150 of their deposit. Anybody wanting to cancel on February the 7th, 2019, they would lose 50% of the money that they've paid if they don't have insurance. And February the 23rd, they would lose 75% of their money that they've paid for the cruise, and they will get a full penalty of losing 100% of the cost of their cruise if they cancel on or after March the 10th, if they don't have the insurance. So, you know what, please take notes of those dates as well. And then here, it basically tells you your complimentary policy, which basically says for every 8 cabins, which is a total of 16 guests, that you get 1 berth for free. So you have 8 cabins, that means you have 16 beds. You will at least get 1 of those beds for free. So a half of a cabin for free. This one, for the next one, you want to get, you know, if you have at least 10 cabins, which is at least 20 people, you'll get 1 berth for free for those 15 cabins. So, you know, you got 20 people. So keep that in mind. Again, you know, click on all the tabs to make sure you're familiar with everything. So you can go back to, you know, how many staterooms that you had, you know, that you had requested. And then from here, if everything looks great, you go ahead and you click, yes, I've read and agree with the marketing guidelines. You can click on this hyperlink to check out the marketing guidelines and terms and conditions to familiarize yourself with that. And then from this point, you would hit confirm. Once you hit confirm, then you actually have a booking number right here. So that booking number, I am going to jot that down. So make sure you jot your booking number down. 20. So you would be able to go back to your booking. So that is it. That's how you actually book a group cruise. Now, there are more things that you have to do once you get it booked and start collecting deposits and payments and start berthing cabins. But this right here will at least get your cabins held. So I hope you guys got value from this video. If you have any questions, please reach back out to me and I can get those questions answered for you. But until then, I will see you on the next video. Guys, happy booking. I wish you a prosperous career. All right, we'll see you the next time.